we're gonna vlog today. You stay here, okay? We didn't vlog all day, so we gotta vlog right now and you stay with me. Good boy. It is day 35 of my 365-day vlogging experiment. This is the place where I am documenting my business journey in growing an online photography business and growing my personal brand in the health and fitness industry. Okay, so today was many hours in front of my computer, and it's weird because the whole day I kept thinking, okay, I'm gonna pick up the camera and vlog this, and then I would say, okay, well, what am I gonna vlog? I'm just editing videos in front of my computer. So I didn't pick up my camera all day, and obviously it's nighttime. I'm just now doing this update for the day. And even though I was in front of my computer all day, it's weird. Like, I feel really productive, but then I feel like, oh man, that's it. That's all I did. So yesterday I recorded my introduction episode to my podcast, and it was, like I mentioned yesterday, it was kind of a hot mess, but it felt good to be able to have something that I did at the end of the day. So today I finished the edit for that, and then I worked on getting like a little introduction clip ready so that I can post in the beginning of every podcast episode. So that's what I did. That's what I worked on. It's like a 15 to 17 second clip of like, just, you know, the little intro, kind of like the intro in this business vlog, but it's for my podcast. So that little 17 second clip literally took me all day. And I'm talking from like, okay, so I taught a sculpt class this morning, and it was a later class this morning. So I didn't actually get in front of my computer till after 10:30 a.m. But from that time till lunch, and then from then to dinner, stopped for another like 40 minutes till now. And it's 8:30 or 8:32. That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've got to show for the day is a 17 second clip. So it's like mildly frustrating, but then I'm like, that's it. I'm done. And I don't ever have to do that again, or at least not until I decide to change the intro to the podcast. So it's just one of those things, again, with like setting up the foundation and doing that grunt work. But then every podcast from here on out is going to have a little introduction clip. And I also did like the ending with like the music and like adding the subscribe button and all these other fun things. So it was definitely a slower day, but a productive day. Although it may not necessarily feel totally productive at this point, at this moment, but I know that it was. And another thing that I did during the day actually was, he's supposed to be doing this with me, and he's like, no, I'm done. I looked at other podcasters that also post their videos or their podcast on YouTube as well, and they have like a visual version of their podcast, because I wanted to see, like, how do the experts do it? How do other people who have been doing this for years do it? And everybody's just different. Everybody has their own style, which is great, because then I feel more confident like doing what feels right and being a little bit more creative with it. But then again, I'm like, can't there be like a template for this so that I wouldn't take all day to do this? So one of the people that I really like and I look up to a ton is Rich Roll. I've mentioned him in this podcast before. He's a plant-based ultra marathon athlete, and he has a podcast that is fascinating. And usually I become obsessed with his podcast whenever I'm training for a marathon or something like that, because they're really long episodes, and it's just nice to be able to listen to that when you're training for something. Anyway, so he posted a video today or sometime this week about I don't remember the title, but I think it was like Be Who You Really Are. And he kind of talked about how he started his journey with podcasting and his whole journey from where he was years ago, almost 10 years ago, to where he is now, and like his podcast and with his business and stuff like that. And it was so motivating and just exactly what I needed to hear today. So this guy has produced a podcast every day for years. I don't know how many years exactly, but he's like on episode 380 something, or maybe 390 something. And he posts his show every Sunday night, and he has never missed an upload. In his video, he stressed the importance of being consistent. Oh, and his podcast reached, I think this week, reached 30 million downloads. How insane is that? That is so cool. But he stressed the importance of how he's been consistent throughout all these years and he's never missed an episode. So he encouraged his viewers to start, to begin, and reminded us that things don't have to be perfect when you first start off. It's probably gonna be really messy. And knowing that kind of makes me like, oh my gosh, so basically everything I'm doing right now is super messy and not good. But it doesn't matter, right? The important thing, like he mentioned in his video, is to just start. And that's what I've been working on. So getting the whole like podcast idea on paper and then getting in front of my camera yesterday and recording it, and today working on the little introduction clip and just wrapping my head around this whole thing. And still, things are not perfect. Like the studio is a mess. The husband was working on the studio today, and really good progress, by the way. I still don't have my stuff, my proper podcast set up yet, but I started, and that's what matters, or at least I'm trying to start. And hopefully sometime this week I can make my first episode live, and then I can say that I officially started. So just Rich Roll's video today was just something that I wanted to share on this vlog because I want to remember. I want to remember when I watched his video and felt really inspired and encouraged by what he said. And even if I don't ever reach those numbers or those stats, it doesn't matter. I know that even just a week or 30 days or 365 days from now, I know that I will be further than I was yesterday and than I am today. And that is what matters. It matters that I am starting and that I'm moving forward and we are doing this. That is the vlog for today. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, go. Oh, good boy. There's the camera. Good job, you found it. Maybe tomorrow you'll make more of an appearance on the podcast, okay? High five, Cilantro. Good high five.